everyone, it's time for another spooky video, and for tonight's spooky video I'm going to be giving you guys another ghost cat update. Now I know a lot of people don't really care for these videos. I feel like a lot of people have kind of gotten tired of seeing me post them. I really like making these videos so that I can look back on them, and if I ever want to kind of like recall an experience, like I'll have the video to do that. So yeah, I'm sorry if this isn't your cup of tea, but there will be other creepy videos starting next week. A lot of people, I feel like, don't believe me whenever I talk about this sort of thing, and trust me when I say I would not make up anything that I tell you guys. Like, every experience that I say that I've had, I have had, whether it be paranormal or whether it be explainable. I've had it, and I'm not lying about it, so you can take that as you will. I'm gonna throw that out there because I feel like a lot of people think that I'm like making all this stuff up because I'm constantly making experience videos and stuff like that, and I want you guys to know that I am 100% real and honest with you guys, whether it's paranormal, whether it's explainable. I've had the experience in some way or another, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And I would also like to say that I see my cats every single day, the ones that have passed on, and these are just the moments that I can remember and that were the most memorable for me. So one night I was sitting in my living room, I believe it was on a Saturday, and my cats have this little square cube that they can crawl into. It's kind of like a tent. And my cat Wubsy, which is in my room right now looking at the snow, he's so cute, he was in a different area of the room, and I glanced over and I thought that I had seen a black cat in the cube. When I look with my full vision, it's gone, but for a second I seen a black cat in that cube, and Wubsy was in a completely different area than the cube, so I know it wasn't him. And my cat Midnight was also a black cat, so I believe that it was her. Another experience that I had with my cat Midnight was one night I was sitting there working on my memory book on the couch, and I was kind of holding my book like this as I was working on it, and over the side of my book, over the side of the edge of the couch, I seen a black cat, clear as day, peeping over the couch, looking up at me. And I looked around, and Wubsy was on the bed, asleep. So it wasn't him. I was like, oh my god, where's Wubsy? He's over on the bed, right? And like my parents were like, yeah, he's on the bed. I believe I seen her looking at me. And then I believe it was on the same night that I seen her in the cube, or it might have been on a different night. I can't remember because I never like put the dates down whenever I write these in my book. Thought I seen her again on my parents' bed, and once again Wubsy was in a different area of the room, nowhere near where I had seen the black cat. Then one day I seen my cat Tigger on the floor on my dad's side of the bed, and when I looked with my full vision, he was gone. I've been seeing my cat Tigger a lot recently, and I think he's just trying to let me know that, you know, he's still here. He hasn't gone anywhere. I've seen him on the couch multiple times where he used to lay down beside my dad. I can't even count how many times I've seen him on the couch. The other night, I think it was just last night actually, I seen him on my mom's couch, and he was just standing there looking at me. Of course, whenever you look fully with your full vision, the image disappears. And sometimes I would like to point out as well that I sometimes see my cats with my full vision. It's not always like out of the corner of my eye, so that's how I know that these are my cats. I seen him standing at the end of my parents' bed one night. Then I think it was the same night after my parents had gotten home from work, I seen Tigger standing on the floor in front of my dad's couch, and he kind of had his head turned towards my dad, and it disappeared. It was just like for a fleeting second. And then another thing, which is kind of funny and kind of embarrassing, but not really, was that I had to pee one night, and I had my door open in the bathroom. My parents were home, but like I was getting ready to go to bed and they were also getting ready for bed. So sometimes we'll leave our door open because we'll know that like someone's in there and we don't go through the hallway. So I know that sounds weird, but sometimes I pee with the door open, okay? I was peeing and out of the corner of my eye I seen what looked to be Tigger like peeping his head around the corner staring at me. And then I think it was just this morning, my mom was doing the same thing. She was peeing with the door open, and she said she kind of glanced over and she thought she seen Tigger staring at her, peeping his head around the corner. I was in the shower one day and I had my Pandora playing, and yes, it does switch through different stations, and sometimes Somewhere Over the Rainbow does come on, and Somewhere Over the Rainbow came on the radio, and I felt like that was a sign from them. It could have just been that it was coming on shuffle because like I said, it comes on there sometimes. Like this isn't the only time I've heard it on there. For some reason on this day, it just really felt like it was them trying to tell me something. Then just this past weekend, we were in Home Goods and we were looking around and they had this plaque that had a rainbow on it and it said Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And I looked at my mom and I'm like, oh my god, Mom, look. And I pointed at it to her and she just got this big smile on her face, and I believe that that was Boogie. Some of these I might have already told you guys in past videos, and if I accidentally like repeat myself, I'm sorry. It's just that I haven't watched my older videos in a while. I should have done that before I made this video, but I didn't feel like it, so I'm sorry if I repeat myself. I can't remember which ones I've already told you and which ones I haven't. Then there was one night I walked into my bedroom, I was getting ready for bed, and it was kind of dim in my room, and I kid you not, I seen Booger laying on the side of my bed. Now this room used to be my sister's room, and Booger was my sister's cat. I believe I woke up the next day and she was sitting on my floor looking up at me. I thought I seen Booger in the little cat tunnel that we have the other day when my furnace was being worked on, because you guys have probably already seen that vlog by now. I did mention in my most recent vlog that we were having some furnace issues and we had to have it worked on. Then there was one time, this was a different time, it was during the day and I believe we were eating dinner, or we were getting ready to eat dinner, and we heard the tunnel move and Wubsy looked over and looked at it, and literally there is no other cat inside of this tunnel. It's completely empty except for some toys. So I don't know if one of them accidentally nudged up against it, which could have been the case, or what, but like he was looking on the inside of it and there was nothing there, so I don't know. And then just the other night, like I said, they happen every single day. And the other night, my cat Rocco was in our living room, and all of my cats were like spreaded throughout our house. They were in different areas. But on the particular side that Rocco was in, there was no cat except for him. And he's looking over at something on the floor, kind of next to my parents' bed, and there's nothing there. Like, all of the other cats are in different areas of the house, and he sees something. He's like eyeballing it, and you know when cats see something and their eyes kind of perk up, when they see someone, their eyes kind of perk up and, you know, they're just looking straight at it, like so mesmerized by it. That's exactly what he was doing. And like I said, there was nothing there. I seen Booger sitting on my floor when I woke up, and she disappeared. And then I think later on that day or that evening, I thought I had seen her again next to the table. I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys or not. I might have already, but I don't remember. I also sometimes see a cat that kind of looks like my cat Dutchie and Rocco. It's kind of like a tabby collared cat. And then I also see a tan, kind of almost orangish cat. And I can't remember if anyone in my family ever had an orange cat, like other than Cuddles. I don't know who that could be, but the one that kind of looks like my cat Dutchie, I believe it's the cat that I used to call Lucky, which was actually my grandparents' cat, and I took care of her, and you know, she passed away and all this and that, and I felt like she was very attached to me, so it could be her. But as far as the tannish orangish cat, I'm not 100% sure. But the other night, once again, I was peeing with the door open. I share too much of my personal life with you guys. I was sitting there peeing, and my cat Ella was on the vent because she likes warmth and she sits around anything that puts out heat. And I seen this tannish cat out of the corner of my eye sitting in front of the vent, like sniffing Ella, like out of curiosity, and when I looked with my full vision, this cat disappeared. Now, it wasn't Cuddles, because that was my first thought. I thought maybe it was Cuddles coming into the bathroom, you know, sniffing Ella. But Cuddles wasn't there. Cuddles was in a different room of our house, so it was not her. Then I thought I seen the cat that looked like Dutchie. It could be Booger, I don't know. I really don't know, but I thought that I seen it in our cat tower staring at me, and like I said, Dutchie and Rocco. Every time I see these cats in certain areas of our house, I kid you not, our other cats are in a different area of the house. I mean, some of this stuff could be explainable, but for the most part, I truly believe in my heart that I am seeing my cats that have passed on. And people can sit here and tell me, you know, you're making it up, like cats don't have spirits, this and that. But until you have experienced it for yourself, until you have sat down and actually seen it with your own two eyes, then you can't tell me that cats don't have spirits. You can't tell me that what I'm experiencing is not my cats, okay? Because I know what I'm seeing, and I've been around my cats long enough to know that, you know, there's something more within them. They're not just like these creatures that just exist. Like, there's something that's making them tick. My cats have stuck around since the day that they have passed on, and whether it's residual or intelligent, I don't know, but they definitely know that I'm here and that I notice them. I just find it very comforting. So another thing I wanted to say is that some people just see like cats and dogs as just animals, and if you are one of those people and you're watching this video, you know, you're probably thinking I'm crazy. My cats are so important to me. And I know it sounds funny, but I'm an animal lover. I have been since birth. Like, I feel like I connect deeper with animals than anyone else. Like, I feel like they understand me. And I know it sounds crazy, and people might laugh at me for it, but I really do feel like they understand me. And, like, there was a point in a time when I was really depressed, and, like, I had a reason to get out of bed, and I had a reason to keep going. It was because of them. Like, I had to feed them. I had to take care of them. I don't like when people judge me and they're like, well, it's just a cat. Because it's not just a cat to me. It's my baby, and I love them, and they're my family. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and become a morbid maniac. And definitely leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And have you had an animal that has passed on that you have seen since they died? I would love to know. And I will leave all of my ghost cat videos in the description in case you have not seen them. And also, if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Melanie, and I upload creepy videos every Saturday, so you should stick around. And I will see you guys in my next video.